How's it going, guys? It's K Cars, and in this video I'm going to be doing a POV driving review of the Dodge Challenger ScatPack shaker. So as you guys can see, we are currently in a parking garage. So for these first few clips you're going to get some nice exhaust sound, and when the car idles down I'm actually going to go walk behind to the exhaust tip so you guys can hear that a little bit better too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So one thing I want to mention is that when the car idles down, you can hear kind of like a rattling sound. It was a lot worse a few seconds ago, but it kind of got better. So let's go ahead and go outside so you guys can hear the exhaust a little bit better. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and roll down the windows and get driving so you guys can hear this exhaust. Put it in drive and manual mode so it stays in first gear so it pops a little bit more. Hope I don't hit that wall. So I just wanted to apologize in advance if there's some wind noise, because these GoPros really aren't the best with wind noise, so just wanted to apologize for that. I feel like there's a guy cleaning this parking garage right now. I saw him a few minutes ago. I don't know where he went. I'm not gonna go too crazy. The speed limit's like 5, even though there's like nobody here. Downshift. All right, make sure to stop because there's a stop sign right there. All right, so let's go ahead and start the review video. So like I said, this is a Dodge Challenger ScatPack. It's a 2016. In this video, I'm basically just going to be doing a driving review, how it feels on the road, and I'm going to be going through some twisty roads. Actually probably the same road that I went on in my previous motorcycle video that I posted a few weeks ago, so that should be fun. I'm not expecting to go fast at all with this car because, as you guys know, it is a boat. It's not meant to go around turns. It is fast in a straight line because that's what it's made for. So some of the modifications that I have on this car, let me get some downshift first. Open the windows. Too bad. All right. Okay, so as I was saying, so the modifications on this car, let's see, long tube headers, 1 7/8 inch from Cooks, catless mid pipes, mid muffler delete, and I still have the stock resonators on the back, and also some other things: catch can from Bill of Technology, a diffuser from ZL1 add-ons, and I think that's it. So some of my future plans, the next thing I want to get are side skirts from ZL1 add-ons. I think those would look pretty cool, and I'm definitely going to be making a tutorial video when I install those. And also the next kind of big thing I want to get are wheels and tires. I'll probably just get like Hellcat replica wheels. I know I'll probably get roasted in the comments for getting rep wheels, but oh well. I think they look good, and you can't get 10.5s in actual, like, real Hellcat wheels. So yeah, I'd like to get 10.5-inch Hellcat replica wheels with Mickey Thompson street tires, 305s. So this car will actually have some traction, because right now it really doesn't have any, unless you start in like 3rd gear from 30 or 40 miles an hour. That's the only time it actually has some traction. But anyways, as you guys can see, there really isn't that much noise when you're just cruising around like this, unless you really get on it, which I will a few times in this video. I'm not going to go too crazy, especially not in the city, but once we get out on the twisty road, like I said, I will push it a few times, just have some fun. But yeah, if you guys were wondering about the drone, there's really none, unless you're on the highway cruising at a certain RPM, there really isn't any drone. Probably not enough time to downshift here, all the way down from 8th gear. Alright, so starting off here, I'm just going to accelerate lightly. And you can still hear the engine, of course, but it really doesn't take up that much sound, I guess. That didn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. It's not that loud. There's not any drone if you're just cruising around, like I said before. So right now my average MPG is 13, which kind of sucks, but that's just city driving. Just like normal grandma driving, I guess. That's what I do around the city. But if I'm on the highway, I've seen like 22 before. So it's really not that bad if you're on the highway. Alright, so there's a few turns coming up. I'm just going to keep it in automatic for now. Once we get farther out of the city, I'll switch into manual. Have a little bit more control. So here's the first turn. It says you're supposed to go 30. I'll take it at like 45, see how it feels. Really no problem. Even the truck in front of me could do it. So one thing that the Dodge Challenger does come with stock is MDS, which stands for multi-displacement system. And what that does, if you don't know, it basically, when you're not on the gas like hard, it'll shut down half of the cylinders, so it'll only run on 4. And I actually got this car dyno tuned at OST dyno, and that actually took off the MDS, so it's on 8 all the time. And whenever this car did have that MDS thing, it actually sounded pretty weird when it was on 4 cylinders, obviously, because it's a V8 and it's supposed to sound like it, but when it sounds like a 4-cylinder, then it just sounds weird. I'll give you guys just a little acceleration here. So as you can see, it's really not terribly loud on the inside, like I keep saying, but I'm just trying to get the point across. You guys can probably hear it, at least I hope you can. So that was probably like, I don't know, 40% throttle maybe, 30 or 40. Alright, so we are getting to the road here. Too bad. So I'm going to try to keep the windows down right now, hoping the wind noise isn't going to be too bad, but this road's pretty fun to drive on. So we got a nice little downhill right here. I'm going to downshift, see what that sounds like. Slow down a little bit right here. I'm in 4th gear right now, and you can hear it pretty well. At least I hope you can with this wind noise. Alright, 3rd gear. Sound it makes whenever you shift it, kind of like a pop, but like a low pitch, I guess, like a low pitch pop. Sounds pretty good. Like I said, I'm not going to be driving too crazy fast. It's like 44 degrees out, so the traction probably isn't the best, especially with this car, but it still can handle the turns pretty well for what it is. It weighs 4,200 pounds. Made for straight line speed, not to go around turns, but it still can. Alright, so we got a nice tight turn coming up. The recommended speed is 20. Downshift a little bit. 3rd gear. I'm not going to take it too fast, so I'll just go 40. So yeah, that turn took that about 40 miles an hour. It felt pretty fast. I could probably take it around 50, maybe, without losing traction. But that's about it with this car. Got a nice downhill turn coming up. 8th gear, 7th gear, 6th. Just gonna keep downshifting. 3rd gear. These roads are a little bit wet. It rained last night, so I'm gonna take this one pretty slow. And with these paddle shifters, there really isn't any delay when you click the paddle. It's basically instant. I know with most cars, it takes like a second or two for the gears to actually shift when you hit the button or the paddle. Especially on upshifts. So here, I'll demonstrate that right now. Maybe like half a second. But it's a lot faster than most cars. And I'll demonstrate a downshift right now. So here we go, 6th to 5th. Like I said, the downshifts are a little bit slower. 3rd gear. So that was full throttle right there from 3rd gear. And like I said, with the stock tires, you really can't do a full throttle pull from anything below 3rd gear under like 40 miles an hour, really. Or else you just spin and lose control. And that would not be fun. So we got a stop sign coming up. Then we're gonna make a left and go on a different road here. See, I might do a little acceleration. Just keeping it automatic for that. Quite a bit of people right here. All right. So that was like 40% throttle maybe. Kind of hear the echo of the exhaust from all those trees that we passed. I'm gonna close the windows up so you guys can hear me talking a little bit. If you're looking for a car that's kind of like all around good, then the Dodge Challenger really is a good car for it. Like, of course, it's not gonna take turns like a Miata or a BRZ or a GTR or a Camaro or a Mustang. But it really is good for how much it weighs and what it is. 4,200 pounds, it can take turns pretty easily. I took this car onto the Pittsburgh International Raceway a few years ago. If you guys want to see that video, it's way back, one of my first videos probably. But yeah, that was a pretty fun experience driving this car on an actual racetrack. I think it was like 4 or 5 miles long for one lap, and it was a lot of fun. And yes, I will admit, I was the slowest car there. There were cars like a bunch of BMWs, Focus ST, I think. They were passing me, but of course that was my first time driving on an actual track, so I didn't have, you know, the actual skills to drive on a track like they probably did. There was also a Viper, probably hit like 140 on the straightaway. I was hitting like 110 maybe. But half of those cars I could probably beat in a straight line, which is what this car is made for. So if you are looking for a drag car, the Challenger is perfect. And you can also switch out the tires if you want to go drive on some back roads, some country roads like I am right now, and still have a lot of fun. Of course, you're not going to be going as fast as a BMW, Mustang, Camaro, GTR, BRZ, I don't know if I already said that one or not, Miata, all of those cars that handle better than the Challenger. But you can still have a lot of fun, and if you're going to take all those cars to the drag strip, that's where you're going to beat them. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds with this car. You can make it fast around turns, just get better tires. You can make it a lot faster for the drag strip too. My plan for this car, like I said in the beginning, I want to get 305s for the back and 275s for the front, both Mickey Thompson street tires. I don't want to get drag radials just because I really don't race on the drag strip at all. I would like to get into it. It seems like a lot of fun, but yeah, I've just never done it. I really want to though. And also driving on drag radials, like just daily driving, probably isn't the best idea, especially when it rains. So right now you can see I'm just doing some driving around the city, and you can see it's really easy. Now the shaker hood does take up some visibility. The first time I got in this car and drove it, it was a big surprise to me because I'm not used to having a huge shaker right there. So yeah, the shaker does take up a lot of visibility, and the hood is pretty long. So if I'm like driving over a hill or something, I have to look way up to see if there's anything in front of me. And also the visibility out of the back is pretty bad. I'll turn around right now, you'll see the blind spot. So right there where that window is, hopefully you saw that. But yeah, if you're switching lanes, obviously look in your side mirrors, and then you just have to glance back there to see if there's anything in your blind spot, if you can even see your blind spot really. That's one negative about this car, is the blind spots. I was thinking about getting an old Jeep Cherokee as a project build, like an off-road build. I found one for like 8,500 bucks, but I don't know if I'd want to spend that much money for a car that I'm just going to beat up off-road. Comment down below if you guys would like to see like a budget off-road build, kind of like Street Speed 717 is doing with his Blazer. I'd like to get like an old Jeep Cherokee to do that with, so just let me know if you guys would want to see some more off-roading videos and like a budget off-road build, or if I should just stick to Challenger content. Also let me know if you guys want to see more motorcycle videos. I could get like a lavalier microphone to put inside my helmet so you guys could actually hear me talking while I'm riding. I think that would be pretty cool. Also, an idea that I had was like, now that I have this head mount for my GoPro, is to like start exploring stuff, like an old building like that maybe. I think that'd be awesome. If you guys want to see like POV exploring abandoned stuff or like haunted stuff, let me know down in the comments also, because I would definitely love to do that. That would be a lot of fun. I do have a video from like an abandoned mental hospital. I think that was last year maybe, but that was a whole bunch of fun. That video is 45 minutes long and it's awesome. Sometimes I just go rewatch it just to see like how much fun it actually was, because I really would like to go back to that spot. We spent the whole night there. It was like midnight until 6 a.m. just looking for ghosts, I guess. I didn't see anything. I actually wanted to. But so when I was there in person, I didn't see anything. But back when I watched the video, I did see some orbs. So whenever we like threw a ball and like told the ghost to hit it back or something, you could see the orbs like falling onto the floor, like they were actually trying to hit the ball back. So it was really cool. If you guys want to see that video, make sure to go look at it. It's called like Overnight in a Abandoned Mental Hospital. Either that or like Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum Overnight or something. That's what it's called. But yeah, if you guys want to see videos like that, make sure to let me know. Downshift here. I feel like that's too much fun to do. Way too much. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Down in the comments, make sure to let me know what kind of videos you want to see next, and if you have any tips or any questions about the Dodge Challenger or anything like that, make sure to comment that down below. And if you enjoyed the video or found it entertaining, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.